A terrifying crime. A woman was ambushed, kidnapped at gunpoint, and then forced to just start driving.
It all started when she was out getting pizza, and then just a matter of seconds, she was living her worst nightmare. KPRC2's Sabira Rayford live this evening in Northwest Harris County with that story. Sabira?
Daniela and Chris, it all happened around 7 p.m. at this Domino's. The woman says she parked her car right outside and was waiting for a pizza. Next thing she knows, a man came up to her car door with a gun.
You know what? When I park places and I'm waiting for things, and you might go to a restaurant, a lot of stuff is curbside now. We do a lot of curbside. Because my wife, she be paranoid about going in places. She reads all these articles about, this variant, that variant, this, that, and the rates going up and all this. So we do a lot of curbside. And when you're sitting in your car, waiting for you, a lot of people, I'm thinking about that. I'm looking around. I'm looking through the rear view, side view. I'm cognizant of these things. Because this is the new reality, man. Thanks to sisters like this and pasty liberals, Sunmen are emboldened and they commit crimes like this far more frequently than they did. Far more frequently. Like, this wasn't a thing a few years ago. There were carjackings, but there wasn't a thing where you couldn't sit in your car outside of a Domino's pizza and wait for your pizza without some Sunman coming up and sticking a gun in your face. That's the wokeopolis, the Summer of Floyd, the Blackistanian Spring effect.
Daniela and Chris, it all happened around 7 p.m. at this Domino's. The woman says she parked her car right outside and was waiting for a pizza. Next thing she knows, a man came up to her car door with a gun.
I actually thought I was going to die.
Harris County Sheriff's deputies say they are looking for this man, 21-year-old Dalen Johnson, for aggravated robbery and kidnapping a woman last November. This woman, who we are not identifying due to safety concerns, walked us through what happened that night.
I rolled down the window because he had the gun in my face right there at the window, and I said, well, there's no money. I have any money in my purse. He said, well, since there's no money in the purse, I'm going to shoot you.
Since there's no money in the purse, I'm going to shoot you. And those of you who think that that's a game, or that's just a ploy, or it's a manipulative tactic, you need to go watch my last live stream. And you can skip to about the 2-hour mark. And make sure you join us every Tuesday and Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Nation TV. The link is in the description. StreamYard, come through, hit the link. You can come through, hit the StreamYard link and join the conversation over there. We go in. Now, here's the thing. A lot of old ladies are getting shot by Sunmen in this country. And we chronicled that in the last live stream. Over like a few day period. Sunmen are shooting old ladies, man. Left and right. You're not hearing about it because no one wants to cover it. But I cover it over there. Because I get to go, I can cover more stories over there. These stories right here, what I cover here on this channel, cover a lot on this channel. But we get to go a little bit longer over there because it's a live stream. So, yeah. Some men are shooting old ladies. That's basically what I wanted to say. A lot. Of all groups, all nationalities, all ethnicities. They're mowing them down during robberies if the woman doesn't comply or doesn't have any money. It's happening all the time.
I rolled down the window because he had the gun in my face right there at the window. And I said, well, there's no money. I haven't any money in my purse. He said, well, since there's no money in the purse, I'm going to shoot you.
She says that's when he told her to unlock the door and that they were going on a ride.
He was really angry. He was growing angry, and he was threatening me 15 seconds.
She says he even hit her in the head with his gun.
If you don't find ATM, I'm going to shoot you.
She says they made it to this Chase bank.
When it wouldn't do 800, that's when he really got angry. He said, you got 15 seconds to find an ATM. If you don't find ATM, I'm going to shoot you.
She says they got back in the car, found another ATM where he forced her to withdraw $800.
After that, he said, since you were in compliance, I'm not going to kill you. And I'm like, thanking this guy, after he took my money.
That's somebody's grandmother he put through this stuff, man. And she probably wokest. This woman probably the wokest thing you ever met in your life. Old sisters like this, oh my God. You could tell them 20 sisters got killed this weekend in your neighborhood. She'll say, oh, that's because of poverty. By the way, did you know there's a sale at Ross? You tell her one Sudden man in some town she never heard of got punched by a cop during a resisting arrest. And she'll be like, see, we got to get out and protest. Racism is never going to end in this country. I hate this. Nothing has changed. We got to do something about this. We need to write the congressman. Where was it at? I got to find out who the congressman over there is, and we got to write them and tell them they got to do something about that. They got to fire that cop. We need to get people out in front of the police. Old sisters like this, the only thing they care about is police interactions between police and criminal suspects. Glacier glider cops and Sunman criminal suspects. They don't care about nothing else. Little kids getting killed, nothing. So I feel sorry for this lady, but I know her type. And if I'm lying, tell me in the comment section. If you disagree with that assessment of these older sisters, these 60, 70-year-old sisters, then tell me if I got it wrong.
She says he even hit her in the head with his gun.
If you don't find ATM, I'm going to shoot you.
She says they made it to this Chase bank.
When it wouldn't do 800, that's when he really got angry. He said, you got 15 seconds to find an ATM. If you don't find ATM, I'm going to shoot you.
She says they got back in the car, found another ATM where he forced her to withdraw $800.
After that, he said, since you were in compliance, I'm not going to kill you. And I'm like, thanking this guy, after he took my money.
Fingerprints led Harris County Sheriff's deputies to Johnson, who was out on a $40,000 bond for aggravated robbery.
Out on a $40,000 bond for aggravated robbery. So that means he had to pay $4,000. He paid 10% of the bond. He paid $4,000 to get out for aggravated robbery, which is what he just did. I can't be mad at him, man. He's just doing what he does. This is what he does. This is what he does. This is his profession. Society has deemed it okay. You guys have deemed this okay because of some crackhead had a heart attack in police custody in Minneapolis. So you guys have deemed this type of behavior okay. Hey, he just doing what he do. If I'm really not trying to be cynical either. Like, I've known guys like this. It's just what they do. It's not like they're trying to be tough or they're trying to be bad or they trying to be this figure. It's like a rapper rapping about it and trying to, front and fraud. And, no, this is just what he does. And he's probably robbed somebody else since then. And when he gets caught, it'll probably be for robbing someone else. And guess what? In Houston, he'll get another bond. Now they'll make his bond, $80,000. So he'll get out. So for $8,000, he can get out again. How many stories have I done on Houston? I mean, I've done some serious stories on Houston. They don't believe in keeping criminals behind bars down there. Just the way it is down there. That's Houston, man.
Aggravated fingerprints led Harris County Sheriff's deputies to Johnson, who was out on a $40,000 bond for aggravated robbery.
I was appalled. I really was. I was appalled. Because, they know that, once they figured and they're just living in the moment. Once they figure, okay, I can always get go out on bond or post bond and get out and rob again.
And deputies are still looking for Johnson. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Violent Crimes Unit or Crime Stoppers. We're reporting live in North Harris County. Sabir Rayford, KPRC 2 News.